1996, I started with the Florida Department of Corrections, and then in 1999, I was hired with the Hardy County Sheriff's Office.
And so how long did you work with the Hardy County Sheriff, or what were the years you worked for Hardy?
1999 until 2023.
All right. And did you retire at that point?
I did.
And you missed it so much you came back?
I did.
All right. So, sir, so what was your position with the Hardy Sheriff's Office in November of 2022?
November 2022, I was a detective.
And so would that have been your role back on November 1st of 2022?
It was.
And I do want to go back to that time frame. Okay, sir? During that time frame, did you become involved in the death investigation of a urial shock?
I did.
How did you become involved, sir?
I heard the call for service over the radio.
And what did you do once you received that call?
I responded to the scene in my vehicle.
And so where...
From the very beginning, the tone is serious. A veteran law enforcement officer takes the stand, laying out nearly 3 decades of service. This isn't just background information, it establishes credibility. When someone with this much experience speaks, the courtroom listens. And right away, we understand this testimony is going to carry heavy weight. This is not speculation. This is first-hand involvement in a tragic investigation. Engagement question. Do you think years of experience make testimony more trustworthy, or should every detail still be questioned?
did you go?
I went to the incident location, Kazan Road.
And was that a residence?
It was.
Whose is that?
The defendant, Miss Nix.
And when you got out there, what was going on, sir?
As soon as I arrived, I could tell that something had happened. I already knew because of the call. And the husband had his knees down, sitting on his knees in the yard, had his hands in his face. He was crying. I think Tracey was walking around very frantic.
And do you know approximately what time you got out there?
I don't know exactly what time it was.
Okay. And so you see this that's going on. What else is going on, sir?
Medical units are arriving. Other law enforcement are arriving.
And when you say medical units, you're referring to?
The ambulances.
And so the address you went out, sorry about the question, but is that in Hardy County?
It is in Hardy County.
Okay. And what did you say Tracey Nix was doing?
She was walking around. She appeared to be in a frantic state. She was crying as well.
And did you discover what was going on out there?
I did.
What happened?
I discovered that she had left her granddaughter, Uriel, in the vehicle that she was driving that day.
The officer describes responding to a call that immediately felt wrong. A frantic scene, a husband on his knees in the yard, crying, a grandmother pacing, overwhelmed, unable to stand still, no shouting, just shock. These details matter because they paint a picture of chaos and panic, not calm or control. Something irreversible had already happened. Transition, and as the officer starts piecing things together, the true reason for that panic becomes clear.
That's the frantic nature?
Correct. That was the reason that she was frantic.
And what was the granddaughter's name?
Uriel Shock.
And was Uriel Shock there when you got there?
I believe she was in the ambulance, if not had already been transported.
Okay. So what did you do next, sir, once you're out of that scene?
My supervisor advised me to go to the hospital, the Advent Health in Wauchula, and take possession, not possession, but be there for the scene of the child and begin photographing Uriel Shock.
And so you took photographs?
I did.
This is where the emotional weight hits hardest. The officer confirms that the child, Uriel Shock, had been left inside a vehicle. By the time help arrived, it was already too late. The frantic behavior now makes sense, panic mixed with guilt and disbelief. This isn't theory, this is discovery at the scene. Engagement question. At this point, what do you think the jury is feeling? Sympathy, anger, or both?
Approaching you with what's been pre-marked as State's Exhibits 4 through 8. Please keep them down and go through each one of them, see if you recognize them, look up when you're ready to proceed, sir. Okay? Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
First, I'd like to, for you to take a look at State Exhibit number 4. It should have been in order.
Okay.
Do you recognize that item, sir?
I do.
What is that?
It's a picture of Uriel Shock in the hospital bed.
And what was Uriel's status when you were taking these pictures?
She was already deceased.
Is that a fair and accurate representation of what you observed that day at the hospital?
It is.
Your Honor, the state would seek to enter into State's Exhibit number 4.
Defense, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
At the hospital, the officer photographs the child. He testifies that Uriel was already deceased. The images aren't shown yet, but the descriptions alone are chilling. This is no longer an abstract case. It's physical evidence of a life lost. The courtroom shifts from narrative to proof, transition, and then, the exhibits begin, each one more emotionally loaded than the last.
So admitted without objection.
And the state will publish them once they've all been admitted, Your Honor. Would you please take a look at State's Exhibit number 5, sir?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a picture of Uriel Shock's little hand.
And what does the picture show?
The hand is clasped shut, like gripping.
And is that a fair and accurate depiction of what you observed that day in the hospital?
It is.
Your Honor, the state would seek to enter in State's Exhibit number 5 at this time.
Defense,
No objection.
admitted without objection.
Would you please turn to State's Exhibit 6? Do you recognize State's Exhibit 6?
I do.
What is that?
It's a knitted, crocheted blanket that the hospital provided for Uriel Shock.
Is that to place her in, I guess?
It was to cover her up, to comfort.
Okay. And does that fairly and accurately depict that blanket that you saw that day?
It does.
Your Honor, the state would seek to enter in State's Exhibit number 6 at this time.
Defense,
No objection.
admitted without objection. Number 6.
And finally, State's Exhibit, or second, finally, State's Exhibit number 7, do you recognize that item?
I do.
What is that?
It's the little red or pink onesie that Uriel was wearing that day.
And does that fairly and accurately depict the onesie as you saw it that day?
It does.
Your Honor, the state would seek to enter State's Exhibit number 7 at this time.
Defense,
No objection.
admitted without objection.
A clenched hand, a crocheted hospital blanket, a tiny 1EC. Each item is entered into evidence without objection. That silence matters. No argument, no dispute, just acceptance that these items accurately reflect what happened. The defense doesn't challenge the facts, only what they mean. Engagement question. Do objects like this make cases feel more real than words ever could?
Number 7.
And finally, State's Exhibit number 8, would you please look at that?
I did.
What is that?
It's a little teddy bear.
And why was that photographed?
I don't know why I photographed it, but I put it in with Uriel before I zipped up her body bag.
Is that something that was with her?
It was.
And is that a fair and accurate depiction of what you saw that day?
It is.
State would seek to enter State's Exhibit number 8.
Defense,
We object on relevance, Judge.
so brought. to the jury, I'm sustaining the objection on the number 8. You're not to consider that as which is
Then comes the most human moment of testimony. The officer explains placing a small teddy bear with the child before zipping the body bag, not because protocol demanded it, but because compassion did. Even here, an objection is raised and sustained. The court draws a line between emotion and evidence. Transition, and that balance, between law and humanity, becomes central to this case.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to just publish State's Exhibits 4 through 7.
all right.
And
Go
please
ahead
let me-
and hang on a sec. Go ahead and publish. Go ahead and give me number 8, please. Do you have 8?
Yes.
Now publishing State's Exhibit number 4. And once again, sir, what was this?
That is urial shock in the hospital.
State's Exhibit number 5, and once again, sir.
That is her little clenched hand as she was laying on the bed in the hospital.
State's Exhibit number 6.
That is the hand crocheted blanket that some of the hospital staff had.
And State's Exhibit number 7.
That is urial shock's onesie that she was wearing the day of the incident.
All right, Joe, please, when you're done with those exhibits, we'll give them to the clerk.
Yes, Your Honor.
I already reviewed it and marked
Just wanted to make
it
sure.
up.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate that. Did you do anything further?
The officer testifies that he unzipped the body bag so family members could say goodbye. No rush, no shortcuts, just dignity. Afterward, the child was transported to the medical examiner. These steps show procedure, but also respect. This testimony reinforces that the tragedy wasn't treated lightly at any stage.
The hospital, sir?
Yes.
What else?
As the family arrived, I unzipped the body bag and tried to make it a little presentable so they could say their goodbyes.
Okay. And following that, sir?
I contacted the medical examiner and was advised by him to have urial shock sent up to him.
So went to the medical examiner's office?
She did.
She did, yeah. Following making sure that Uriel went to the medical examiner, what was your next step in this case, sir?
I interviewed the 3 ladies that had lunch with Miss Nix at the Beef O'Brady's.
And who would that be?
If I can look at my notes.
If you need to refresh recollection, please do so, then look up when you're ready.
Okay. One of the ladies was Judy Terrell. The second lady was Miss Brenda Knight. And the third lady was Barbara Knight.
And as far as this case, I guess you conducted a couple more interviews, is that correct, of some people?
I did.
Who else did you interview in the case?
Her sister, Kayla's sister, the mother of urial shock, and her brother-in-law.
Okay. And who was that? Refresh your recollection, sir, and look up.
Kayla's sister is Rebecca, and the brother-in-law's name is Jonathan Tucker.
And sir, does that conclude your involvement?
The investigation expands beyond the scene. Multiple witnesses are interviewed, lunch companions, family members, the child's mother, and relatives. This wasn't a rushed conclusion. It was a thorough effort to understand what happened, when it happened, and why. Engagement question: do you believe thorough investigations help justice, or do they sometimes reopen wounds?
Okay.
It does.
Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Thank you. Defense, Cross?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
You indicated when you first got there that you saw Tracey Nix.
I did.
Okay, do you know him?
I do.
Okay, and how long have you known him?
I don't know him personally. I just know of him.
Know of him.
Yes.
And what was he doing?
He was on his knees in the grass, and he was crying.
Okay. And you indicated that you saw Tracey Nix also.
I did.
And what was she doing?
She was walking around. She was hysterical, frantic. She wasn't screaming. She was just, you can tell when somebody is not normal, walking around in a frantic state.
Okay. Anything else that you noticed about Tracey Nix?
Nothing other than that. I was there a brief time.
All right. And you never saw her go behind the barn?
Let me look at my notes to see. No, I never seen her go behind the barn.
Thank you. I have no further questions, John.
All right, redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right. May this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, officer. You're excused from your subpoena. You can go wherever you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, state, call your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. State you call Detective Shane Ward.
All right, sir. Come on out and get us sworn in.
Professional overview and verdict context. By the end of this testimony, one thing is clear: the facts are not disputed. The tragedy is real, documented, and deeply painful. The jury is left to weigh responsibility, intent, and consequence. This case highlights a devastating reality: how a single moment can change multiple lives forever. It also raises broader questions about accountability, caregiving, and prevention. Final CTA: if cases like this move you, challenge you, or make you think, don't stay silent. Backhand index pointing right, like the video. Backhand index pointing right, share your thoughts in the comments. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns. Because here, you be the judge.